Well, today I am going to install a tonneau cover on my F250. It's a Truxedo, and it's a little bit different than the other ones I've put on. So if you're interested, stick around. One of the first things I notice is it comes in a pretty goddamn big box. It's almost longer than my truck bed, so hopefully they sent the right one. There's the number of the one that I'm going to put on. It's 779101 from Truxedo. So I have bought a tonneau cover from Truxedo, and I'm going to install it on the truck. It has, the one that I ordered has a fold in it so that I can put an auxiliary tank and fill up the auxiliary tank without opening the entire the entire tonneau cover. So I'm going to show you me opening it up. I bought it from Amazon, so that you can buy it from Amazon if you want the same thing. Other than that, just stick around and I'll show you this thing. So here's the box I got from Amazon. The part number is 779101. It's supposed to be for a short bed, 2017 and up. So hopefully I got the right one. I'm hoping that it seems to be pretty much assembled, so maybe that's why it came in such a long box. We got some sealer tape. This feels heavy, so this must be the hardware. So I'm gonna show you what all came in here, and then I will read the I will show you all that came in here, and then I will read the instructions, and then I'll be back to show you how to install it. So this is what came in, and like I said, here's some assembly tape to bulkhead seal, they call it, to seal up the bed. This is what the hardware came in. Oh, those are the clamps, evidently. Look at that, clamps. Some seriously good stuff. And there is the instructions that I'm going to read. This is just packing, and I don't know what these are. Some more. I don't know. I'm going to have to read the instructions. This is a lot more complicated than the previous just roll-up tonneau covers I had. And like I said, this is the Deuce, because it folds. I don't know if you can see that picture. It folds at the middle, so that when I put an auxiliary tank in here, I will be able to fill up the tank without having to open up the entire cover. And by the way, if anybody's interested in 460 OMC Cobra Jet liquid cooled manifolds for their boat, let me know, because I'm trying to get rid of them. I'm just trucking them around in my truck. So anyways, let me read the instructions and we'll go from there. Alright, so I read the instructions. It said I need a 9/16 socket and a 1/2 inch, and then I also need a tape measure. But the first thing to do is to put these cab blocks on, and it said up at the front with a 1/4 inch sticking above the so I almost lost that. It's windy out, so if the audio is terrible, I apologize, but it's the best I can do. And I need a tape measure, so I'm going to go get a tape measure. But step one, attach foam block, peel white backing off. And I think that means I need to have it stick up a 1/4 inch. So right there it is, 1/4 inch. So I'm going to do that at the front bulkhead, both corners. So as soon as I do that, I'll turn you back on. All right, and the second thing it said to do is to put the seal on the bulkhead if you have a bed liner. So there it is, cabin, bulkhead, right between both bed caps. So I'm going to do both of those items, and then I'll be right back. All right, this says to put it 1/4 inch above, but I am going to place it equal to the bed cap rail, which is about 1/4. So there it's sealed. And then this runs across the front all the way to the other side, so we'll see how that goes. I might have to get my big ass up in the bed, but I'm going to try not to. Hopefully that didn't show on the video. Ungraceful getting up in here. And that's installed. So now I just got to put this other block in, and then we'll go to the next step, which will mean I'll probably have to get down and get back up in here. There we go. All right, so it's installed. I got the seal and both of the blocks in. So let's move to the next step. It says the next step, which is step 2. Down here it says attach underbody rail and clamp components with the clamps on each side. And to do that, you have to measure back 30 inches and 1/4 on each side, so you know how much to compress that front compress block seal. So we're going to do that. And it says while clamping, press down. So I'm going to get those two out, get them set up, measure the 30 and 1/4 with my, if you notice, I got my tape measure and a Sharpie. So I'm going to measure those out to make sure I got them the right distance, and then we'll install those. All right, so I measured from the back of the cab rail right there 30 and 1/4 inches to right there. Hopefully you can see that. I marked it with the marks a lot so that I know where 30 and 1/4 inches are. So now I'm going to get up in the bed and install those under rail bed mounts. All right, I have the driver's side right here, and the drawing shows the latch part up towards the front. So it shows pushing this up and compressing that so that you get right to that 30 and 1/4 inch spot. So the next part of that is putting these clamps on. So let me get them relaxed, and once I get them installed, all right, so I got these rails installed, and you can see over there, I can get the gimbal to go right. You see over there I got the clamps in underneath. So now I gotta, and if you notice, I got them lined up with my marks a lot line. So now I got to put the rail on. So I'll do that, and I will bring you right back. But there you go. All right, I'm going to install the passenger side rail first, so you can see that. But it mounts on the inside, and then it flips forward to latch. So let me get up there. And then this goes up in here, and this other part goes on the outside. So see if we can get it to tighten up with 2 hands. There you go. So, got my handy dandy ratchet. Hopefully I can tighten it down enough to allow me to get the other clamp on. Okay, so there it's staying over it. Come on, man. Too far. We'll tighten it up. I'm sure we'll have to adjust it. So, get back down here. hoping I can get this. All right, so I got the rails on. As you can see, 2 more clips on each side. They attach the same way. You can see that it runs true, and then when it folds down, it goes into the bracket. So there you go. So now I got to put the actual top on. So the instructions indicate that you put the rails back. There we go. So there you go. They're attached, lined up. They seem to be fairly equal on each side. So I guess I didn't mess it up too bad. This one might be over a little bit, but so it says to put these back. And then we attach the cover. That's the next step. And here it says correct if levers point to the rear of the gate. Works best with the tailgate down as shown. So we're putting that piece on next. It says it's correctly laid out if the latches are pointing towards you. So I have the latches pointing towards me, both of the door flaps back this way. So now somehow that has to attach to that. So let me figure this out. So how this works is down here, it slides in there. Make sure that this Allen head bolts through, and then this slides over to lock it into place. Same thing over here. You just slide it over to. This one's being a little difficult, so I'm probably gonna have to use 2 hands. But you see how that slides, and then you just slide it over that once you get it connected. So you have to use 2 hands to get it connected. So I got them both locked into place. Now I think the next part of this is see, it says rotate into place, make sure that bolts through, and then slide it in. The next eye, and then rotate the cover assembly to the cab to engage the strikers into the latch brackets. So there's a striker, there's the latch brackets. We're gonna engage those, so let me do that. All right, they're both locked into place. There you go. And I think the next part is to connect the rod, so when you use the levers, it opens the hatch. Ooh, they're adjustable. So anyways, I'm gonna adjust those and then we'll go from there. All right, both of them are attached. I'm gonna roll it back and see if we can get the back to connect. So we're real close to being done. Have it installed. It's taut, but it said to tighten it or adjust it in the hottest part of the day. So I'm gonna have to do that another day, because as you can tell, it's gotten dark out and it's a little chilly right now. So I'm just gonna leave it as it is. It's pretty tight right now, but it definitely needs some adjustment. It is, you can tell it wasn't mind-boggling hard to do it. It appears to have some really good seals on it so you don't get water in the bed. So, you know, all in all, it was more expensive than that Tiger one, but I got it because it does this. Hopefully it does this. If I can get it to work. There we go. See, it folds up so I can fill up the gas tank when I get a auxiliary tank. So there you go. That's the whole reason I got this one. I'm gonna have to adjust the latch mechanism, because it does not seem to wanna go down. I don't think it's all the way down. So, but anyways, you know, this is just the install. I'm gonna have to adjust it, I know for sure, but you know, that's going to be tomorrow when it warms up a little bit, because right now it does not appear they're just locked into place. But we're going to see how it works out. I'll do a follow-up video after a while to let you know how I like it or don't like it. But there you go. There you go. So thanks for watching. I appreciate all the people that follow. If you got any questions, put them down in the comments below. And as always, thank you very much.